Brian Grimes, your real estate mentor, back with another action-packed training. Today, we're going to be talking about your mindset. What is the difference between the employee versus the real estate investor mindset? This is a very important session because a lot of people will get into the real estate game with the employee mindset, and they wonder why they're struggling to get some of the results that you guys are all looking to get. You're looking to break free from the 9-to-5. You're looking to transition into being a full-time real estate investor. If you bring that employee mindset with you into the real estate game, you're going to fail until you learn how to break those habits, how to break that bad mindset and get into a better mindset. And we're going to talk about 4 pain points and areas that you need to correct in order to achieve massive success. This is if you want to do 10, 20 deals a year, if you really want to scale up, if you truly want to make millions of dollars as a real estate investor, even if you're starting off from scratch, this is what you have to go through. You have to go through this journey, and I would recommend accelerating versus taking a slow path and then getting kind of left behind by the competition, especially right now where rates are going down, prices are going up. This is an interesting market to be heading into 2025. If you're new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe. Leave a comment that says, I subscribe. I'll send you instant access to one of our new real estate trainings that I just put together. If you're on the IG, all you have to do is DM me cash flow, and I'll send you instant access to that training. So just DM me on IG. If you're on YouTube, drop a comment that says I subscribe. If you guys have any questions, drop them in the chat, drop them in the comment section, and we'll answer that as we flow through this thing. And if you're interested in any of our programs, we have the Boots on the Ground program where we find, finance, rehab, tenant, and manage properties for you. Just DM me Boots on the Ground. I saw somebody comment cash flow. DM me cash flow on IG. DM me cash flow so I can get you that free training. If you're interested in our real estate ride-along tour, you may have seen that tour. If you look through my IG, we have like a ton of stuff, us walking through properties with other people. Just reach out and DM me ride along. The next ride along tour is November 16th. So reach out and DM me. DM me cash flow, DM me ride along, DM me Boots on the Ground. And then if you're interested in our inner circle, that's where we just kind of meet as a group every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. DM me inner circle. But guys, DM me. Don't just drop the comment. I can see a lot of people on IG just dropping the comment. DM me. So you guys know we typically will start off with mindset. Mindset to me, I mean, they say sports is like 90% mindset, 10% physical at the highest level when you get to the professional levels. In real estate, it's 100% mindset. There is no physical. You don't blow out your knee in real estate and like get knocked out of the game. It's all mental. So you need to work on your mental game. I would even say first. And my course content, if for those who are in the Inner Circle program or the Boots on the Ground, you know, we start off our content with mindset. You have to get your mind right. There's like 15 mindset modules before we even get into teaching you the game, how to go out, find your first deal, how to do the BRRRR strategy, how to full gut renovate houses. Before we teach you any of the fundamentals, we have to get your mind right. Because if you're like me, you came into this thing or you're coming into this game with the employee mindset. I started off working a 9-to-5 that I hated. It was just grueling, working 100% commission, saving all my money, not believing that I could do this, not trusting the game, being horrified, I was more afraid of real estate than a lot of you guys are out there that I talk to, like horrified of the game. And I had to break this mindset and get into more of this entrepreneurial mindset. So let's talk about the first level. Guys, if you have any questions, drop them in the chat section, drop them in the comment section, and we will flow through your questions as we're going, if anything pops up. So let's talk about level 1 of the employee real estate investor mindset. Here's level 1. As an employee, you get paid every month, which means you can just blow your money. You don't have fear necessarily. Now, a lot of you understand that you could be fired. I was talking to somebody recently, and they're like, hey, I love what I do, but I don't really have job security. I just really don't have it. So a lot of us know we don't have job security, but there is this illusion of security within the 9-to-5 where you feel like, somebody said, do I teach Section 8? Yes, we do. We do a lot of Section 8. I've done over 100 Section 8 deals. I've done over 300, soon to be, by the end of this year, I'll be saying 400 full gut renovations on buy and hold properties all across the country, in multiple states, multiple cities. We don't have fear that we're going to get paid as like employees. We don't have that fear. We're like, hey, I can blow my paycheck and in 2 weeks it's coming right back. That is a different level of confidence than any entrepreneur or real estate investor has. As a real estate investor, you might make big money this month, but then next month you make little money. So the decision making of what you do with your money is completely different. It's a completely different mindset. There's a lot more fear. Hey, I could go broke. Hey, I could run out of money on this rehab. Hey, a lot could go wrong. And it's not going to come back in the back door if I fail. So you have to make different decisions. When you're in that employee mindset of getting paid and you run into the real estate game, you're not ready to take any hits. You're not used to differences in your cash flow from month to month. You're used, let's say you get $4,000 a month in your paycheck. You're used to having that consistently. As an investor, you have to have a different habit because you're not going to have consistency, especially not when you're getting started. You're going to have to build up to cash flow and consistency. And that could take some time, a year or two, we'll call it. You can definitely accelerate it. As a real estate investor, your mindset is to pay yourself first. Pay yourself first. Every time you get paid, you're setting money aside to the degree that as a real full-time real estate investor, you don't really spend money on things that you think you would. You might pay your bills, kind of your basics, but you're not vacationing a lot. Not early on if you're really serious about building your portfolio, building cash flow, getting $5,000, $10,000 a month coming in. You're not taking vacations. You're not partying, clubbing. You're not doing anything with your money other than paying the necessary bills and then stacking everything else in the bank so that you can get more properties. So the pay yourself first mindset is just built into this. Because once you become uncertain with your cash flow, you're like, man, I better save everything. Anything could happen. It's the Wild West as a real estate investor. So these are just different mindsets. Getting paid programs you to believe that money just comes in the same increments every month and there's no variation. Once I destroy that illusion, if I made you snap my fingers and made you a full-time real estate investor overnight, you'd be like, man, I need to save everything. You need to pay yourself first mindset. How you get it as an employee is every time you get paid, start saving 10 to 20% of everything. Take it, put it in a separate account, and that account can only be touched for real estate investments, period. Not partying, not clubbing, not vacationing, not buying gifts, not holidays, nothing. It can only be used for a real estate investment. You have to get comfortable paying yourself first. I know a lot of people are listening and say, well, I can't pay myself that 10 or 20% because I'm living off of everything. Well, a lot of people are living off of everything. It's called paycheck to paycheck. The majority of people live there. The average American has less than $1,000 in the bank. The average American. So when your income increases, when things change, or if you can pick up a side hustle and make a little bit of extra money, as it increases, don't increase your lifestyle. Increase paying yourself first. What happens is when you start paying yourself first, you start finding ways to pay yourself more because it's very rewarding. It's different than making money to pay other people and then having zero at the end of the day. So you'll start paying yourself first, then you'll learn how to live off of 80% of what you make, then 70% of what you make. Before you know it, half of every check will be going into a separate account. Your real estate portfolio will start accelerating and you'll be making more money as a real estate investor. So then it's easier to stack more money because you're just making more cash flow off of your rental properties. So that's the first level to work yourself past, is getting through this mindset of just getting paid to pay yourself first. Guys, if you're getting value, like, comment, subscribe, leave a comment that says I subscribe, share the content with somebody else who you want to get value. And if you want access to my free real estate trainings, just DM me. If you're on IG, DM me cash flow. If you're on YouTube, drop a comment that says I subscribe and I'll send it to you in a reply comment. The next one, employee mindset, is 40 hours a week. Like, I'm grinding, I'm working all week. I'm getting up, I'm doing the commute, I'm doing all this stuff. And I want to escape during my lunch break, during my commute, during the weekend. It's escapism mindset. It's escapism. It's procrastination because you're getting paid in a way where you're not close enough to the activity of how the money is actually being made. You're just being paid. You're just getting money kind of flowing in. Somebody said I'm joining soon. Definitely, Ice Thompson. definitely tap into one of the programs, Boots on the Ground or Inner Circle. Inner Circle is very powerful. People who've been getting into the Inner Circle have been ranting and raving about it because of the other people they're meeting and networking with. But you're 40 hours a week and you're trying to escape. The real estate mindset is, how can I get these 20 hours in? You want to know how to get these 20 hours in? If you're like I was, 1 hour commute in the morning, 1 hour commute back home, 1 hour lunch break. And then I can find some time during work, realistically, to look at properties and do other things. I'm getting in 4 hours a day of real estate while I'm working a 9 to 5. I'm already transforming my mindset. So instead of escaping, I'm taking that extra escape time and the weekends, and I'm pouring it into real estate. What happens is you can start to accrue 20 hours a week while working a 9 to 5 as a real estate investor. Well, if you can get good at a job working 40 hours a week, you think you could get good at real estate investing if you did it for a year or two at 20 hours a week? By just filling your escape time, start escaping with real estate investing. Start imagining your life living full-time off the real estate instead of escaping the other things that don't provide you a cash flow, that don't build assets, that don't build more wealth for you and your family, more vacations, more other things. So get out of that escapist mindset. That's hard to break, because if I snap my fingers right now, you became a full-time real estate investor, you would have almost too much time on your hands. You wouldn't know what to do it, and you would find yourself procrastinating with real estate. And that's holding you back from getting results because you haven't broken this layer of your mindset, wanting to work and then escape from it. Any of my mentees who call me, they're like, Brian, what are you doing? Real estate? Just all the time, because it becomes the escape. It's a positive escape. But also understand, in two years of putting in 20 hours a week into real estate, you're going to become a real estate investing master. You're going to beat the competition. And it's going to be as if you worked on your empire for a year. So you know how productive you are at your day job or whatever you're doing to earn money for your family now. If you put that same amount of time into real estate, do you not believe that you would get results? That's a personal question. Some people will say, oh, can this mentor get me here? Can this person get me here? Will this program get me here? Will this course get me here? Eliminate all of that from your thinking. Will you get you here in the equivalent of working a year, 40-hour work weeks? Do you not believe in yourself yet? That's a question you have to ask yourself. Do you believe that with your skill set, with your mindset, that you can put your physical self, your energy, your time into real estate? Do you believe that you can get results? If you don't believe that you can get results, what are you worried about if I can get you results for it? I've done this only hundreds of times. I can get you results. But a lot of people don't believe in themselves yet. It's their mindset. That's why they're here. And they're stuck because they don't believe, not in mentors, coaching programs, knowledge, courses. They don't believe in them yet. They still don't believe if they put in this time that money would come. They believe in the employee mindset that money will come if they show up to work and then escape. But they don't believe that the money actually comes from the activity. The money actually comes from your ass showing up and putting in time and putting in energy and focus. That's where it comes from. Once you understand that and unlock that, it's very easy to start to reapply your time to something else. Because your mindset is, if I apply my time to anything, money will appear. That's the truth. If you apply your time and energy to anything that is productive and that does some of these other things, that makes people money, that makes profit for other people. If you apply your time and energy to anything that makes profit for other people or for yourself, money will appear. Right now, you're applying your time and energy to something that makes profit for your employer, and money appears. It's the same thing. So mindset hack. There's a lot of levels to this thing, but most of it is your biggest enemy in the real estate game. Your biggest competition is you. My biggest competition is me. That's why people ask, Brian, why do you help other people? Why do you give this information out? because my biggest competition is me. It's not you. I can give you everything I know, and I do. You're still never going to be a competition for me. I'm my competition. And there's enough money out in this game for everybody who wants to make serious money as a real estate investor to make it. I'm also not your competition. So you have both of those things going. Guys, if you're new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe. Leave a comment that says I subscribe. Drop a comment in the chat if you have any questions, even about anything in real estate, Section 8 investing, all that stuff. Drop your questions because I'll go through the questions after we wrap this up. We got 2 more points. And then DM me if you're on the IG. DM me cash flow if you want to tap into my free real estate training. Very condensed, eye-opening. Affordable housing. If you want to make money right now, affordable housing is where you will make your money. Serve the masses, live with the classes. Affordable housing. Let's get into point number 3. Employees. This is a really tough one, guys. This is a really tough one. And if this is you, or if you feel any part of this, drop a comment. Employees are told what to do. As an employee, I was told what to do. They walk you in the building. Here's your desk. Here's your phone. Here's your stuff. Here's your job role, your title. And they tell you what to do. These are the reports. Here's how we like them put together. Here's how we like this. You're constantly told what to do, to the point where in a lot of these jobs, especially the majority of them, there's very little thinking. There's very little freedom. Let me put it that way. Are you free to really come up with ideas and pitch them to the highest people in the company? And if that person likes it, they will take it. You will see it enacted into the system of the company immediately. No. So therefore, you stop thinking. Because what are these ideas good for? They beat the ideas out of you after a while, and then you're just told what to do. That's an employee mindset. I'm told what to do. So then when you come into real estate investing, guess what you're waiting for? To be told what to do. Guess what's not going to happen? You're not really going to be told what to do, because you have to be a free-thinking investor. Those who've watched me for a while, who followed this for a while, you know that I talk a lot about being a free-thinking investor. And my goal is to teach you how to think through it, how to navigate it, and be free-thinking. To be that person that had those ideas once upon a time, and to start testing your ideas and getting the results and tweaking and iterating and climbing higher. But most people take this mindset in. Real estate investing mindset is nowhere to go. You don't need to know everything. The problem with being told what to do is you're afraid of doing something wrong. They didn't tell me to do that. I was stuck. I was paralyzed. Paralysis through analysis. As a real estate investor, I'm teaching you where to go. Hey, Brian, can I build this or can I do that? Talk to the architect. That's called nowhere to go. This is how you accelerate as a real estate investor. Waiting to learn everything, being told what to do, is equivalent to waiting to learn everything. If you want to know everything, then that means you want to be told what to do. If you just want to wait until you learn everything, it's because you're afraid to make a mistake, because you're used to being told what to do. Knowing where to go as a real estate investor is, look, all you need to know is where to go. You don't need to know everything. Well, how do I handle these evictions, and how do I evict? Go talk to the attorney, eviction attorney. You'll get all your answers in a day, versus sitting there trying to figure it out or waiting until you figured it out. Don't need to know yet. You just need to know where to go. Talk to the architect. Where do I go to do this? Go here. Knowing where to go is how real estate investors accelerate, because there's not always people to tell them what to do. They know where to go. They test, they probe, and then eventually they push people. You start pushing sellers. You start pushing wholesalers. You start pushing realtors. You start testing the limits out there. It's a different, more testing, probing mindset, and trusting kind of your systems, building teams, building relationships, inspectors, architects, contractors, engineers. This is what a lot of people don't have. This is why they don't accelerate. They don't have relationships. That's why our Inner Circle program is good, because we can give you relationships. We can connect you with people. We can do all these different things. When you have relationships, you go to people. You don't wait. You just keep accelerating because you know where to go. So you have to get into that mindset of not waiting to be told what to do, which is just waiting to know it all, but never know where to go. A lot of people know it all. A lot of real estate mentors try to teach it all, and people never get results because they don't know where to go. They're just getting X's and O's. They're getting knowledge and certain tactical skills, but they don't know where to go to do anything. And the game's constantly changing. So you need the relationships. Here's another wrinkle to that. Who knows more, the builder or the architect? Some people might say, oh, the builder knows it all. The builder knows more. But who sees more? So the builder can only build what the builder can build. The architect works on all of the builder's deals. He's got you as a builder. You can build, let's say you could build 100 properties. You say, I know more than an architect. But he's working on all of your deals, and he's got 50 other clients who are doing 10 deals. So he's seeing 500 to 1,000 projects a year, and you're seeing 100. Go talk to the architect, because he's going to see more than you. And even if he doesn't see more than you, he's going to see it faster than you, because he's dealing with license and inspection. He's dealing with the plan examiners. He's dealing with the city. He's seeing the changes. He's sitting at the board meetings, because that's his thing. So you have to know where to go, who to go to. You'll accelerate much faster in this game. And get out of this mindset. Stop waiting to be told what to do. Start taking action. Start taking action. Start asking questions. Start getting answers. Start accelerating. Start putting time in. Start putting money aside. While you're waiting here, getting paid, escaping, being told what to do, start setting money aside. Start building your mindset first. A lot of people want to build a portfolio before they build a mindset. And then wonder why the portfolio is not, what they want is reflective of your mindset. The portfolio is reflective. Timing plays into it, but there's no rush. If you get this right, you can do 100 deals in 5 years or less. So there's no rush. Even if you did, I promise you, even if you did one deal in year one, you could do 100 deals in 5 years or less. Even if you did one deal in year one. So there's no rush. You just have to get your mind right and then start applying your time. And you'll get where you want to go. If you're getting value, like, comment, subscribe. Leave a comment that says, I subscribe. Share the content with somebody else who you want to get value. DM me Cashflow on IG if you want to tap into my free real estate trainings. Drop a comment that says, I subscribe. And definitely give me those likes up on YouTube as well. The last one. This is a interesting wrinkle. The employee mindset is to make people happy, make your boss happy. The customer's always right. Whatever it is, it's all about making people happy. Customer service. Just think about it. Almost every business, make people happy. Make people happy. The real estate mindset and more the entrepreneur mindset is to make people profit. Make people happy. Make people profit. When you get into the real estate mindset, if you focus just on making other people profit, you'll make yourself profit. So as an investor or a developer, I'm not only finding deals for myself. A lot of people get in and they get so burnt out with this. As they become a real estate investor, they're like, I'm the boss, and they just care about themselves. They haven't absorbed the full mindset. They don't know this wrinkle. Their job is not to care about themselves, it's to find people profit. So you have me going out there, and here's where I am not your competition in a sense, but it starts to feel like it. I'm running around structuring deals where contractors can make profit, and I can make a profit. But I'm first trying to find deals that are profitable to them, that a lender will finance, and it's profitable to them, that an architect can put plans together on and it's profitable to them. I'm factoring in the profits for everyone in a deal. That the seller can make a little profit on, that the realtor can make a little profit on. I'm looking at all of these factors. And when I find that deal, that's the one I got to have. Those are the deals I grab. Any deals that aren't profitable, I don't do. But in doing that, you create an ecosystem. of contractors who want to work with you, of architects who want to work with you, of people that want to invest with you. You'll create all of these different networks and marketplaces, all these ecosystems from finding people profit. That's what you have to work on, is finding people profit. It's literally the most important wrinkle. The employee mindset is not really focused on profit at all. Most employees don't even know how money is made. They don't know how money comes into the business. They just know that they better get paid and they're owed money. But they focus on making the boss happy. So then when you get into real estate, you're trying to make people happy again. So you're worried about the tenant. Well, I know the tenant's not the greatest, but they gave me a good story. I kind of feel bad. I want to make them happy. So you try to make the tenant happy. That backfires. They don't pay the rent. You got an eviction on your hands. So that's that's always there. You're trying to make the contractors happy. The contractor wants to get paid in advance. He wants to get paid 50%, even though the work's not done. And instead of doing the right thing and being like, no, I'm not going to do that, you try to make them happy. I gave him the money. I felt bad. Then he burns you, runs off with it. He's trying to make them happy. Not setting it up with all profits in mind, all incentives in mind, aligning everything correctly. You're still part of this mindset of making people happy. It pushes you into making bad decisions. You should be working from an entire different mindset of just finding people profit, things that they're motivated to do, incentivized to do. And when you find them profit, they'll keep coming back for more. This is how you get the best contractors, is you just find profitable deals and you keep feeding them deals where they can make profit. What's there to run from? Why would they burn you? They only really burn the people who can't do multiple deals. If it becomes, and that's why I always tell you guys to present yourself in a way where you do multiple deals, where you're looking to scale. Because if you're not, contractors will view you in that one deal bucket and they'll just try to burn you, maybe. That's one of the benefits of our Boots on the Ground program, is that the contractors aren't going to run away. They're going to finish the project. They start the project, they finish the project, they work ahead of the money. They do a lot of things to put you guys in a good position. But that's because of kind of the mindset stuff that I've been doing behind the scenes with everybody, making sure the contractors are bought into this mindset as well. So not only do I have to find people profit, but when I'm of this mindset, I start attracting other people who are also into this mindset. So I can talk to the architect and say, look, I'm bringing you lots of deals, but you got to give me like a good price so that I can keep getting deals that are profitable for everybody. It's not all about you. And then you find an architect who is, yeah, I'm into everybody making profit. I can give you special pricing if we're going to do 50 deals and you're going to send me all your people. I'll do it for you. That's the types of relationships that you build. This is where I would say I would become your competition in a sense, because I'm building better relationships than you. I can get things done cheaper than you, faster than you. I can navigate and move faster because I know where to go. I'm putting in 80 hours a week, 100 hours a week. I'm putting in every waking hour. I don't like to do anything else. If I'm not doing the real estate, I'm in the gym talking to you guys or something, on the phone doing calls with people who are doing real estate, and then thinking about real estate. So my hours are crazy, and it's not even a pay yourself first. It's like, don't pay yourself at all. To a point, if you break free from the 9 to 5, you can cover your bills. Don't pay yourself at all. Now it's no longer your money. It's for your kids. It's for the next generation. You're building your wealth building. You're waking up every day working for your family. You're not working for you to go buy some bullshit you don't need. You're now working for your family. And that's the full mindset. That's the end of the mindset shift. Working for your family instead of you, not paying yourself at all, and putting all of your time in. But you could do this remotely today. That's our benefit. 50 years ago, you couldn't do it remotely. Today, it's so easy to do remotely. It's insane. It's laughable. And we should be ashamed of ourselves for not doing it, for being stuck in overpriced markets and not just investing out of state. I mean, shit. If we showed an investor if we showed a real estate investor from like 1950, if we could like go back in time and we go back to 1950 or bring them to the future, they would smack you in the back of your head. Like, what? You got a phone that can just walkie-talkie video somebody on site in a different country, and you can't figure this thing out? Like, they would just laugh at you because they had to physically be there. You don't have to physically be anywhere right now. You can be remote and you can still knock this thing out. So that's the mindset shift. We're at about 30 minutes. If anybody has any questions, you can drop them in the chat, drop them in the comment section. If you want access to my free trainings, just DM me Cashflow or drop a comment that says I subscribe, and we'll reply with that free training. And guys, just stay locked into the game. Stay tapped into this thing. There's a lot of year left. Rates are going down. You're going to see some incredible deals in 2025. I'm already seeing it. What's hitting the market, what the auctions producing. I just saw a multifamily property get sold on the auction for like 60K in Philly, and not in a horrendous zip code either. The deals I'm starting to see, they're pretty serious, man. I'm training up the deal analyst on Baltimore starting tomorrow. So we're going to start seeing some Baltimore opportunities as well. More cash flow. Rents could go up on October 1st. There's a lot coming at you. So if you're on the sidelines and you're thinking about getting in, get in. Now's your wake-up call. Get your mind right, but get in. And in that order. Get your mind right and then get in. But you got to, I would say the most important thing I said today is you got to believe this. If I could pick any one thing out of the mindset, even all of these, you got to believe that one. You got to believe that if you put in 20 hours, even while working a 9 to 5, lunch break, commute, and then weekends, a little bit on the weekends. If you put in that time, you have to believe that money will appear. It just like that too. Don't take it any deeper than that. Or like money's going to come in from here or this angle. You have to believe that money would appear from the activity of you applying your energy towards the real estate industry. Because there's 101 ways to make money in real estate. If you believe just that, you're gonna be successful because you're gonna start putting in the time based on the belief, and you'll start to yield the results because the activity will always yield results. So Breezy Jackson, I saw you commented Cashflow. Just DM me Cashflow. Shoot me a DM, and me and my team will send it right over. Somebody said, do you have a waiting list, or can you join as soon as you're ready? For the inner circle, there's no waiting list. You can tap in when you're ready. For the Boots on the Ground program, there's always a waiting list. We usually only have 1 or 2 spots available at any given time. But I will say, like, for my Boots on the Ground members, here's some crazy statistics. We've been putting about 12 deals a month under contract. We just did 3 this weekend, and we did another couple. We might have done another one today. We did 3 this weekend and another one today. So that's 4 in like 2 days. The speed is really picking up. And some of our Boots on the Ground members are absolute, the rock stars. Like one of our guys, he got 1 deal. Now he just picked up another like 2, like overnight, just another 2. So I'm starting to see within the Boots on the Ground program, a lot of people are becoming repeat buyers. When we started this thing, a lot of people were coming in and doing a deal here, a deal there. Now I'm starting to see some people, they've been around for some time, and they're grabbing 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 plus properties through the Boots on the Ground program. So if that trend continues, I do envision a time where we just can't take on anybody new until one of the big fish kind of like taps out. So it's definitely, I would say with the Boots on the Ground, there's more urgency there. If it's something you want to do, you want us to find, finance, rehab, tenant, and manage properties for you, just build you cash flow. Really perfect if you're in an overpriced market like California, New York, even New Jersey, you could say is overpriced to a degree. Colorado, you're out on the West Coast, you're overpriced. Maybe parts of Texas, maybe Florida, you're trying to get out of that market because the HOA fees are going crazy. Tapping into Philly, tapping into the Northeast can give you a lot of cash flow. These are the top 10 cash flow cities. top 10 cash flow cities, Baltimore, Philly, Cleveland, all in the Northeast, all of them. So tapping in is a good way to get ahead and accelerate. And then we can, find you cheaper properties in a cheaper city, and get them all teed up for you. So that's just a better way to go if you can, if you're in an overpriced city. If you're looking for that leverage where you're still working a 9 to 5, you got the kids, you got everything going on, and you just want like somebody to kind of do it for you while they're teaching you. And it's a unique program. We know a lot of the talking heads out there, and they're amazed that we can do the boots on the ground program for you guys. Because a lot of people, they talk, they teach, but if you're like, yo, can you find me a crib and build it for me? They can't do it. They can't do it. They're like, no, we don't do that over here. But we do that here. We do that, on the side of the table. And it's not easy. It is not easy to find you guys profit. It's not easy to get you guys good deals, but it is rewarding. And, we have some really, like I said, we have some real rock stars in the program who are just coming out and cranking. So it truly is, at the end of the day, leverage and knowledge that you get with like the Boots on the Ground program. But also you could come out to a real estate ride along tour. For those who are just like, if you're just scratching the surface, you want to see if this thing is real, or learn how to build houses, how to go into a shell. This is like the $1 million strategy. If there was anywhere where $1 million is made in real estate, is knowing how to walk into a property and know what it costs to put it back together. If once you know that, you know everything. You can work backwards from that. That's the $1 million sauce. You can get that coming out to a real estate ride along. Come out to a tour with me. Our next tour is November 16th. You'll spend a day with me, maybe like 20. It'll be like 20 of us, but people from all over the country, some people from outside of the country tapping in. Very diverse group. And we'll go on a tour of Philly, show you guys the hot spots, show you properties we're actively building right now in today's market. Not just talking about how somebody did something years ago, but properties we're actively building right now, that we're finding right now for pennies on a dollar. Talk about how we found them, give you the rehab budget so you can see everything, how much it cost to put together. Here's how much the flooring was. Here's how much the HVAC was. Here's how much the plumbing and electric was. Here's how long it took. Here are the different phases of the projects. Understanding that information, that's going to unlock you as a real estate investor. That gets rid of the fear, which is part of the ultimate part of the mindset. It's a lot of fear. So that will remove the fear out of your chest. Come out to a real estate ride along. We have the tickets on sale right now. They will sell out. And you'll get a 24/7 cash flow hoodie as well. But that will sell out. We have the 50% discounted tickets. The link's in the description on YouTube. You can click that. I'll post it on IG, like on the IG stories, or you can DM me ride along. I'll send you a link to the ride along as well. But come out to that and get locked in, or tap into the Inner Circle program. We have some amazing people. We have private lenders in the Inner Circle. You can network with all of them, exchange information. We got people doing deals all across the country and making money all across the country. That's one of the benefits of getting to work with you guys as well, is I see everybody and what they're doing across the country, and because I'm talking to everybody, and I can help you to navigate different situations or to see profitable sectors of the market that other people aren't aware of. Could be midterm rentals. There are different affordable housing plays. There's co-living and room sharing plays that are more profitable in certain states than others, that a lot of people aren't aware of. They don't know how to navigate or where to go. They don't know who to talk to. They don't know where to go to get that information. So I can definitely get you guys tapped into that as well. But that's that, guys. If you got value, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, leave a comment that says I subscribed. Share the content with somebody else you want to get value. If you have any questions after this, you're watching the replay, DM me if you're on IG. If you have a question, just DM me, just reach out. I'm easy to get a hold of. Drop a comment on the YouTube, very responsive. I have one of my teammates kind of running that as well, so they can get back to you guys with the replies, and just stay tapped into the game. Don't give up on your dreams. Believe believe that your time is worth it. Stop giving that time away, because everybody on this call running out of time. You just ran out of 40 minutes watching this. 40 minutes you'll never get back. So don't sign up for years at a 9 to 5, giving them all your time, all your youngest years, when you have the most energy. Take that time back. Start pouring that time into your real estate empire, and therefore into your family. Because at the end of the day, like I said, pay yourself first mindset goes so far that you don't even pay yourself at all, because you see that it's futile. Go buy yourself a nice lunch. Great. Get back to it. Get back to the real estate. Get back to the empire. Keep building wealth for you and your family. Hope that helped. Brian Grimes, your real estate